taking on St. John's. The Red Storm hosting its first Big East Conference home game of the season. Glad you've joined us, everybody. Dave Sims along with Sarah Kustok. We got a good one tonight. Creighton, the #1 scoring team in the Big East Conference. You contrast that with St. John's that likes to really get after you defensively. You like the contrast in styles.
Yeah, both these teams put up a lot of points, but where they're getting them from is a little bit different. Creighton, high volume, high efficiency from the three-point line. St. John's could put it on the deck and get to the basket. But, Dave, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be fun. We got to be ready.
Don't blink. St. John's wants to cause a whole bunch of turnovers. Here are the starting lineups that are being brought to you by Jeep Grand Cherokee. Mitch Balak, he can shoot from any zip code. Good player. He'll be a big factor tonight. Rasheem Dunn will control tempo for the Red Storm of St. John's. And then this year of 2020, the COVID year, as you can see, empty except for the cutouts. And we were socially spaced properly. And the teams will get a shot of that as we move forward. The teams are well spaced down below us. Here we go. And St. John's will be on the attack first. Tonight's officials, Michael Steffens, Brian O'Connell, and Evan Burrows. This is Champagny, their leading scorer in the club. Gives to Dunn. He is a really quick ball handler. He'll offer from outside. A little harsh, didn't get iron. And a rebound. Goes to Bishop, and here comes Zagorowski. Good point guard. Good point guard, preseason conference player of the year. Here's a layup, nice feed.
And this is where we see St. John's. They put so much pressure on you on the ball. They can be susceptible to some of those back cuts. Great read by Creighton out of the gates.
Creighton, the #9 team in the country. Greg Williams, Champagny from way up top. Front rim, no good, and the rebound goes to Balak.
Champagny has made a big jump here in his sophomore campaign. He can stretch it, he can shoot it, he can get inside, doing a little bit of everything for this St. John's team.
Zagorowski in. I think that Bishop was in the lane. Now Zagorowski. Here's Mahoney, 6th man of the year in the Big East last year. Put up by Bishop. Good job there. Stay with it. Christian Bishop, the junior out of Lee Summit, Missouri.
Aggressiveness on the inside. You forced Creighton to miss a three-point shot, which was a clean look. You got to be able to clean up that board and make sure you're taking care of each defensive possession.
St. John's patiently running their stuff. There's Dunn looking for a bucket. In and out, nothing.
I'd like to see, though, that he's been taking shots early.
Good hustle there by Dunn to break up that possible scoring opportunity for Damian Jefferson. Greg McDermott has done a fabulous job. 3 NCAA trips with Creighton in his 11th year as coach of the Bluejays. Big East Coach of the Year last season. 70-58, his record in the Big East. And you got to like that mask, too, because it's clear, and they say the guys, if they can't hear him, they can partially read his lips.
I'm ready to get one myself. I never thought of it. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing for people to read my lips and see what I'm actually, my emotions underneath, but a great job in terms of communication.
Good hard move to the basket. And partially blocked inside. Put back is good by Jefferson. That play started by Bishop going hard to the basket.
Well, you see the way that Creighton is just doing an excellent job of finding those angles, not only attacking the offensive glass, but getting inside.
Dunn, boy, he avoids the block attempt by Bishop to get St. John's on the board for the first time. There's Mahoney, quick trigger from the corners, good for 3.
Same spot. First look he missed. This time, the quick turn and shoot. Like the fact that there was no hesitation. And Creighton will look for those threes in the early offense and out of transition.
Early test of Wilson shooting. Here's partial block. Nice job there by Jefferson. Balak gets it to the point guard, Zagorowski. Inside, nice feed. Wheeling, dealing to lefty. Hook is good by Christian Bishop. Timeout St. John's. So Creighton got here yesterday to New York City, flew out of Omaha without any problems, 11-2. Good block right here, Sarah.
It started on the defensive end. Excellent job getting the block. Quick on the push. Creighton rolling early here against St. John's.
day. Came to the world in the usual way, and he was talking for I knew it. And as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you.
I'm driving.
Zero alcohol.
And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Mike Anderson's club right now down 11-2 in a conference home opener. Not shooting it well right now. Creighton 5 for 8 from the field and 7-0 on the rebounds. And here's another miss by St. John's.
In Creighton's force, they're doing a good job protecting the paint, forcing some of those outside shots from St. John's where they're not quite as efficient. They haven't allowed them to get that dribble penetration they look for.
Oh, nice setup, a little bit off mark. Back comes St. John's here. Champagny to Dunn. Tried to give it up. Mahoney broke it up the play. Hard drive into traffic and scoring is Posh Alexander.
Freshman point guard has been aggressive. He's come in, he's fearless, and he does a nice job just of getting inside. Because I think for St. John's, they need to start just seeing the ball go through the hoop. Chip away, this is still early in the game, but try and catch a rhythm by doing what you do best in the penetration.
Wide open 3-ball. Jefferson's got it. 14-4. Advantage here for Creighton.
Creighton doing a really good job just finding the open man.
Dunn looking for somebody to come free. Way outside for 3. That goes. That time for Isaiah Moore, freshman out of Columbia, South Carolina.
And what a job by Moore. I was just about to say Creighton giving everyone a little bit of airspace there and knocks it down.
Feed the post. They like what they have inside. Bishop with the right hand, a little too strong, kept it alive, gets it out to Mahoney. Jefferson finds Zagorowski, 3-ball. Line drive is good.
Drive and kick. And that's where Creighton is so good because they force the help with that dribble penetration. And when they suck and win, they always know where there's an open shooter there around the perimeter.
Creighton coming off a loss in Milwaukee to Marquette, 89-84. 3 nights ago. Dunn in traffic, gives to Alexander. 3-ball for him is good.
Yeah, 3-point fest here early, Dave.
Yeah, he's got 4 now. 4 3-pointers on the season. Boy, an entry and a steal and knocked away by Posh Alexander. 17-10, Creighton. And a pretty good setup right there. It's Jefferson wide open in the corner for 3.
Excellent cross-court pass, and they're finding the open man, the drive and the kick. Creighton wants to shoot threes, but it's all in how they are generating those shots. Knocked down early.
The day, the game in the tournament were canceled at halftime. That was the last game, college game, of last season. And these two teams, that was at Madison Square Garden. Balak for 3, and he's on the board.
He just picks up right where he left off, coming off a Marquette game where he went 8 of 14 from the 3-point line.
Defense by Creighton's been pretty good.
It's really good, because you know what, Dave? They're aggressive and active.
Posh Alexander missed iron.
But they're giving enough space because they understand St. John's more so would rather attack you and drive than necessarily take a 3-point shot. So they're doing a good job balancing that.
Alex O'Connell's in the game now, transfer for Duke. Turnover, and here comes St. John's. Burlington hard to the basket, lost it going up, but got fouled by O'Connell. Transfer from Duke, 101 games for the Blue Devils. 14 starts, declared eligible last night by the NCAA Division I Council. And he can be available for next year, too, as well.
Yeah, we talked to Coach McDermott today in regards to him, and he said, you know, may not be totally ready. He's still learning some things. We learned some stuff about him. He's pretty much been playing on the scout team, you know, for the last few weeks and for quite some time. But he's a shooter. He's athletic. He can rebound. He's going to be able to help them.
Champagny back into the St. John's lineup. And Dylan Otawasu is in. Freshman guard out of the Bronx, New York. At the line is Arlington. 9 points, four rebounds last year. He's at a 7-3 clip right now. 20-12. It's been all Creighton. Sharif Mitchell in the game for the Bluejays. There's O'Connell getting it across. And a trap. One thing about St. John's, you look at Mike Anderson, come from the Nolan Richardson School. They were together, played for him, coached with him. 40 minutes of help. They want to go 94 feet, just all in your face. And right now, they got to just pick up their offense right now and the defense. Creighton's had its way. Nice drive to the hole, and it works for Greg Williams, one of the captains. Quick counter here by Creighton. Nice setup. Nice setup. And scoring is Ryan Kalkbrenner.
That was beautiful playmaking, though, by Damian Jefferson.
Almost. It is a turnover. O'Connell, one man to beat. Finger roll, missed it. First rebound of the game for St. John's. Adewasu, a Euro step in the lane, didn't get iron. They've missed iron about 3-4 times already.
Yeah, but even on that play, Kalkbrenner does an excellent job just staying in front, moving his feet. He's obviously got the size and the length.
Ballack, catch and release. Told you he can shoot from any zip code. Comfortable. Mitchell Ballack. Here's a three. Missed. And rebound goes to Jefferson. A three missed by Williams. All Creighton right now. Ballack feeling it. Didn't get it this time. Tip. And the battle keeper right here. Foul's going to go against Arlington as he was waging a battle with Kalkbrenner.
Well, and you think about it, Dave, the reason why it's been a lot of Creighton is you see Coach Anderson here directing his guys. They're getting stops, they're running and dictating the tempo, pushing the pace, and they're also doing a great job on the offensive glass. So yes, they've been shooting at a really high efficiency, over 62% from the field and over 71% from the three-point line, but even on some of their misses, they're able to clean them up and get a second chance opportunity.
Wide open opportunity, three ball, a little bit short, kept alive, and a rebound goes to Champagny. Antoine Jones firing up from the corner, his first touch. Both of these coaches almost changing like hockey shifts. 2 or 3 guys at a time. Coming up on the 12-minute mark, turnover. The traveling violation, second turnover for St. John's.
Say it again, Creighton's doing a really good job of just staying in front. So you can tell that's a heavy emphasis here on their defense, but their one-on-one matchup, just guarding their yard. They're doing a good job with their individual personnel.
Coaches love seeing that number there. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Mahoney, free ball, he's got it. A free-looking three. Yes, indeed. Champagny was there. Mike Anderson, hands on hips. What are you doing? 6 for 9 from three-point range. The Creighton Bluejays up 28-12. Biggest lead so far tonight. Adewasu misses, and a nice rebound. Goes to Bishop, leads to Zagorowski. Didn't have numbers, so he'll wait for help.
That was some great ball movement by St. John's, though.
Zagorowski pull up, left side, no. Kept alive Arlington. Rebounds for Dunn. You can see St. John's wants to run, but they just haven't been able to convert.
Creighton's doing a very good job in their transition defense, that's for sure.
28-12, Creighton on top of St. John's.
Creighton has been going to work on the offensive end. Damian Jefferson with a beautiful play, drop pass, finishes it off by Kalkbrenner. And then what do they do best? Oh, you better believe it. They have been raining three-point shots early on. Mike Anderson trying to get that defense ready. Moving the basketball in order to generate these shots. And driving kicks, you see the clean-looking shots. And St. John's just a second too late on some of these. And when you're closing out on shooters, hands got to be high. You got to make sure that you're not giving them any room to be able to stop square and see the basket clearly. And thus far, Greg McDermott's got to be really happy with his guys. But this is just what they do.
Yes, indeed. Look at those numbers. How do you like the new attire the entire change for college basketball. Everybody wearing sweats this year.
The same thing has somewhat been applied to the NBA. No more suits, so we're seeing some different looks. I love it. I'm waiting for it to come up to the booth. Or down to the booth.
Don't hold your breath.
You look very sharp in your suit and tie, Dave, but I'm ready. I'm glad I get to wear my sneakers underneath the table. But
wonder when the heavy designers will get into sweats, get back into that. I wonder.
Oh, it's happening. Fashion is a thing, and now the casual fashion is the thing.
How about, speaking of coaches, look at this. Season's coach without a losing season. Tom Izzo, Mark Few of Gonzaga is, of course, at Michigan State, and Mike Anderson of St. John's. Impressive numbers.
Well, it's impressive number. I mean, extraordinary numbers. Say about Tom Izzo, Mark Few. But with Mike Anderson, you think about two of the big stages he was at, the SEC, the Big 12, the Big East now, at UAB, at Missouri, at Arkansas. To really have that type of record each and every season is such a level of excellence.
Brian O'Connell and Michael Steffens, Evan Burrows were checking. I don't know what they were checking, but they were making sure the clock, told that make sure the clocks are synced up correctly. We're ready to get back at it.
Some love to the Creighton program, too, for a standard of excellence. They've won 20 or more games in 20 of the last 22 years. It's amazing. Both of these programs and these schools really done an excellent job with how they bring their guys ready to play each and every season.
Creighton, great addition to the Big East, dating back to 2013. Here we go, St. John's in a hole here at home. Down 16, steal. Well done by Sharif Mitchell. Zagorowski to Bishop. A little chicken wing there. Goes in hard off the glass. Champagny with the rebound. Greg McDermott, that was the play he wanted. The matchup he wanted. Didn't get a score. Earlington up top gives to Dunn. Moving around the perimeter. Dunn thought about it. Shot clock at 10. And we got a foul off of the ball. Antoine Jones with the foul. Hey, Bluejays ranked 100th for the ranked for 100th time in school history, 72nd time under Coach McDermott. St. John's is missing his last 5 shots.
What I want you to watch for in these possessions, though, Dave.
Penny drills a 3. I tell you what, they're keeping them on the perimeter. That's for sure.
You took the words out of my mouth. And in those last 2 possessions, there was crisp ball movement, and it wasn't sticking, but what was it doing? Just passing all outside the perimeter. Big knockdown by Champagny, one that they needed. Creighton really forcing them to take the 3.
Good block inside. Great job by Vince Cole. Done. Posh Alexander shot an air ball and a layup attempt. Champagny has it knocked out of his hands.
Timing, anticipation. Watch this block by Cole. Oh, nothing but ball gets it before it gets to the backboard. Great job in what looked like it was going to be a wide open lane for Creighton, and an easy look at a layup, and a beautiful job moving over there on that defensive possession.
Kept it in play, too. Here's Champagny at the line, 86% this year, up from 75% last year. Here's Balaki's returning along with Damian Jefferson, one of their starters. St. John's coming off a 97-94 overtime loss at Georgetown. Georgetown will be in here on Sunday. We'll be back for that game. Press. Zagorowski beats it. Stays with it. And he could have called either one on that one. Posh Alexander with the foul as Zagorowski was starting to get a hook on him.
A little bit of both. He got him on his hip and starting to try and swim past him.
First for Alexander, his first. And a mid defense here by St. John's, and this time they're going to get moving pick.
And that's a part of it, because if you're trying to free up your man to get him open off of these ball screens, especially with those high ball screens, St. John's gets into you. They're going to pressure into you because of the quickness of movement. You got to make sure you set the angle up right so you don't have anyone moving off of those plays.
Bishop's first foul. Fourth team foul for Creighton. It's 2 team fouls for St. John's. There's Alexander trying to turn the corner. Got nothing there. Done. Much better shooter off the dribble. Here he goes inside. A missed iron again. That's about 5 missed irons tonight. Ballack. Zagorowski steps into it. Can't get it. Nothing doing there. Rebound Champagny. Zagorowski had a clean look. Still keeping St. John's on the perimeter. Champagny bounces it off his leg. Turnover forced by Denzel Mahoney.
I'll say this, Blue Jays continue to do a very good job getting back in transition defense, because even off a miss like that, St. John's so used to just getting it going and running and trying to find that early offense, and Creighton's just sitting back there waiting for him.
Zagorowski. Mahoney. Tell you what, he's a real good do-it-all player. Jefferson with the shot clock under 10. Feed the post. Bishop with room. Wheels, deals, flips it up. He gets fouled. Take a look at the series history. Creighton's first free throw attempt coming up. There you go. Creighton leads all-time 11-10. St. John's, though, has won 3 of the last 4, and each by blowout proportions. Woo. Bishop rolls that first one around, 69% at the line. Good start to his season, 4th in the conference in field goal percentage. And he is the king of the dunk for Creighton. He'll take a blow right now as Ryan Kalkbrenner returns. 7-foot freshman from St. Louis.
Yeah, big reason Bishop leading the Big East in field goal percentage is because of all those dunks. 78.4% from the field. He's been a force on the inside for Creighton.
Done way outside, 29-17. It's been all Creighton. Alexander in traffic. Wow, and he made it go.
Alexander's impressive. The fact he's only a freshman, he's tough. He understands how to attack and go at a team.
7 points for him. He's making Zagorowski work. Jefferson, nice pump fake. Gets inside, goes hard, and takes a hard foul, too. A step aside, it's been all Creighton, 29-19, the Blue Jays.
Posh Alexander coming at you, working the angles, bodies up, embraces the contact, trying to keep his Johnnies in this one.
Spot for Northwestern, your brother quarterback there. You're from Chicago, went to DePaul. Justin Fields, a terrific quarterback. If you followed him out of high school in that QB1 series, it's really been fun watching him over the last couple of years. It's
tremendous to watch. I can't wait. It's going to be a good one. You're right. I do. My heart tugs a little bit towards Northwestern, but overall, we just hope for a great game.
Your brother's a good quarterback at Northwestern.
I'm biased. I think so.
He was. Pretty good. Zach, right?
Yeah, you got it, Dave. We're getting it all in tonight.
At the line of Creighton, number 23,
Damian Jefferson. Top rebounder last year. And shooters roll. He went for 16 points and 2 rebounds in the first game against St. John's last year, and then 20 and 8. Went 8 for 9 from the field. Second time they played. A little strong there on the rebound.
Just does a little bit of everything for him. Already 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Here's Dunn to Champagny. St. John's, not a classic post player do they have, so they got to get everything off of these hard drives. Champagny goes glass. No, wow, what a rebound by Damian Jefferson. And a foul on Posh Alexander. Alexander, what a battle. He and Zagorowski. That's the second foul.
The matchup within the matchup, and this has been a fun one to watch.
2 high-spirited, aggressive kids. Great competitors. Zagorowski, little faint elbow to the belly there, trying to turn the corner. Kalkbrenner. See the big man. Let the freshman work. Backs in. Lefty, no. And a rebound. Goes to Greg Williams.
Some nice footwork there.
Alexander back to Williams. Ronaldo Toro in the game, another turnover. Here comes Mahoney. That's 5 turnovers for St. John's. A little bit cold after a fantastic start. Alec trying to set up the big man. And a foul and a reach-in. So if they're going to get, yep, that's who they got. Ronaldo Toro.
And Creighton's gone a little cold, but what they continue to do is get stops, and they're defending.
16 foul at St. John's. Mahoney will inbound. Now they have done on Zagorowski. That's a good matchup. Another quick-on-quick matchup. Double team. Jefferson, nice dump down to the big man. They can't convert. Lost it, regained, and stepped on the line. Boy, Greg McDermott, when he looks at the chart, is going to see all these opportunities right at the basket. And he's going to get the big fella out. Kalkbrenner out, Bishop in.
Meanwhile, I'm so impressed with the vision of Damian Jefferson. He continues to draw man, get by his own, and find and create plays for his teammates.
Key matchup to watch right now. Mahoney always guards the other team's best player, and he's guarding Champagny. If he cuts Champagny off, St. John's could be in a world of trouble. Looking for a shot, can't get it. Shot clock at 3, 2. Dunn fires and hits.
Great to see for Rasheem Dunn for this St. John's team. Get him going just a little bit.
50-50 ball, won by Jefferson. Mahoney, good look at a 3. Won't go. And look out. It'll be the second foul on Christian Bishop.
Dunn suffered a concussion early on in the season, so he's been trying to work his way back, find a rhythm. It's something that Mike Anderson is looking for. A nice looking shot there. Sometimes all you need to do is see the ball go through the hoop. And for Dunn, who can be such a potent scorer, brings that type of intensity to the game, a lot of that is just catching your rhythm back. Excellent for this St. John's team last year, and he's going to be really integral for them here tonight. But it's all about just him feeling like himself again.
Greg McDermott's got a lot of size to put on the court. He's just brought in 6'11" Jacob Epperson out of Melbourne, Australia, 6'11" center. And Adiwasu needed that. That was a 3 to make it 30-24. So St. John's creeping back into this game largely because of Creighton getting a little cold here. No field goals the last 6:20. St. John's a 13-2 run. Mahoney 3 ball, missed everything. Here comes St. John's. Nice blow by, and Epperson with a block. It's on the floor. Tie-up. Arrow's going to give it to Creighton.
What a job here. That Wusu headed to the basket. Look at the verticality that you initially have Epperson going up with, and then he has the timing, the body control.
His textbook.
Yeah. Junior, he's from Melbourne, Australia.
Burlington in for Champagny. So right now you look at St. John's, where are they going to get the scoring from?
Well, and I look at St. John's on the floor, and you hope the Dunn is starting to feel a little bit. Greg Williams Jr., he's a player who's put up big numbers.
Foul beats Dunn. Takes it in, Epperson. And foul on the exchange. Looks like they're going to get Epperson. That's his first.
And you see Epperson a little bit with the arm to hip. I don't know if he was turning then after the screen to roll, but nonetheless, gets with a foul. St. John's another opportunity here in You wonder at some point, sometimes with pressure, it's possession by possession, but sometimes it goes through the course of the game.
To the hoop, Greg Williams. And what was once a 16-point Creighton lead, it's down to 4 with 4:25 to go first half. Dave Sims, Sarah Kustok with you at Carneseca Arena, campus of St. John's University. Queens, New York, Jamaica, Queens to be specific, about 13 miles from Times Square. Zagorowski cures one from the corner. 33-26.
Count on someone to settle things down, regain some control of this game. Zagorowski is your guy.
Emerson almost had another block, but beating him there is Adewale Wusa. First field goal, that last trip down for Creighton. First field goal in 7.5 minutes. Ballack, he'll try to change that. Finds the open man. Here's O'Connell back in the game. Dribble drive, left a little short. Epperson tip, no good. St. John's controls. But how about this? Down 16. Got it down to 5 now. Here's Dunn. Foul line jump. It's good. The Red Storm right back in it. Zagorowski. Flip shot. Wow, nice shot going away.
That was tough.
Tempo picking up here in the final 3 minutes and change. Arlington more of an inside threat. Here's Toro. Spin dribble goes the other way. Left hand. Well done.
Ooh, look at that footwork.
So 35-32. Evers backdoor cut. Beautifully done. O'Connell with the bucket. That's his first since coming off the bench. 37-32. Coming up on 2.5 to go. St. John's. Williams way outside. Nothing doing there. Antoine Jones rebounds. O'Connell feeling it. Lets it fly. Got the rim. That was it. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Arlington left alone. He hits. 37-34. And not a surprise. Greg McDermott calls a timeout. 2:04 to go first half. That 16-point lead has been shredded.
Starts with the attack-mindedness. Greg Williams slashes, gets himself to the basket, and then Rasheem Dunn starting to feel it, and so is St. John's here at home.
Before Creighton on top, but that was once a 16-point lead.
Yeah, let's take a look at Arnaldo Toro. He's got the ball right there, but they're trying to create some space and find ways to get to the basket. What does he do? He's going to set a screen right there and then dive right to the basket. Good job using the footwork, the fundamentals, finishes strong, and that's not an easy bucket to get over Epperson.
Graduate transfer from GW, George Washington University.
But for St. John's, what they've been doing is their point of attack has been different, and they're finding a flow and finding a rhythm with their ability to get to the basket. They've knocked down a few more perimeter shots, some outside looks, trying to loosen up this Creighton defense. But some of that offense has been generated by the fact that they are now starting to get stops.
St. John's had an awful start from the field, but they've really picked it up. Last 9.5 minutes, St. John's on a 22-9 run. Under 2 minutes to go. They feed the post and lay it up and in is Ryan Kalkbrenner.
4 out, 1 in. Let Kalkbrenner go to work with his size against Champagny, who's trying to work, trying to muscle, but just too much with how deep Kalkbrenner was able to get.
Cole dribbled into a double team. Here's Williams. Champagny, 3-3 ball. Nothing doing there. Rebound goes to Mahoney.
Once again, you see it. I mean, you got a ball screen up here, but they're able to use their shooters, keep it spread on the perimeter, and put the big man inside.
Mahoney traveled a little bit too quick. Mike Steffens, referee all over it. That is 7 turnovers now for Creighton. 5-point lead for the Bluejays. Rasheem Dunn back in the game for St. John's.
And that's been an area where we're accustomed to seeing St. John's take advantage. Points off of turnovers. They have 8 thus far. The area of discrepancy has been the rebounding.
Arlington tees it up. Nothing doing there. Here comes Mahoney. Good handle by the big man. Traveled again. He had Balak, but he had his angle cut off and tried to get it to Mitchell, and he traveled. Zegarowski's back in the game. Mitchell takes his lead. Final minute of play here in the first half. 5-point advantage for Creighton. Number 9 team in the country. Dunn shakes, loses. Champagny is cold. 3. That was partially blocked. Jefferson to Zegarowski. Mahoney, free lane to the bucket, and he scores. 41-34. So Mahoney having had some good minutes here.
Nice job filling the lanes and staying wide. Zegarowski gets it to him quick.
5 points, couple of assists for Mahoney. Final 25 seconds. Shot clock, game clock, about 7 seconds differential. Arlington, he traveled, so Creighton's going to get a chance to get the hold for the last shot.
Man, how about Kalkbrenner, though, on defense? How quick he's moving his feet. We already saw his range on that block, but even off that ball screen defense, he helps. He gives time for Zegarowski to get back, and then his ability to recover on Arlington forces that travel. He's been really impressive with his size and how quickly he can move his feet.
Jones back in, going all offense and quickness here. Greg McDermott, head coach. Bluejays, let's see what he calls here. Final 14 seconds. 7-point lead. Balak, probably look for him or Mahoney in the corner. Zegarowski looking to create. Nothing doing there. Balak off balance. 3, no. Rebound, and that'll do it right there.
Good job by Dunn defensively.
16-point lead at 1 point for Creighton here on the road. It's down to 7, but they're in command right now, 41-34. That's the end of the first half of the score. Creighton 41-34. We're sending to Mike Hill in L.A. for the Jeep Grand Cherokee halftime report. Right after this, you're watching Big East basketball on FS1. Time for first half stats, sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. 46% from the field. St. John's at 42%. Came up after a rugged start. 3-point field goals. Creighton has the advantage there. Big advantage on the boards offensively at second chance points. What do you look for second half?
Well, I think I'm just curious who's going to take care of the ball, who's going to be most composed, and how they're going to find their shots on the offensive end. And Creighton did a great job early on handling the type of pressure, ball pressure, and full court pressure of St. John's, but will that continue?
St. John's on the attack first. Cross court, nice save. Here's Champagny. Good defense by Bluejays. Looking for somebody to come free. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Alexander, wild shot, took the body and scored.
Of all the skills that Alexander has, his feel of the game, for example, on that cut, finding an open space, getting to the middle, that's what makes him really special and someone to keep an eye on in this league.
Zegarowski to Mahoney up top with 14 on the shot clock. And there's a steal. Alexander gets it done. Oh, did not travel, says Brian O'Connell. You can hear the uproar off the Creighton bench. They wanted the traveling violation, or double dribble.
I'm not sure. There's a reason I'm not an official. Because I don't always see things as close to detail in real time.
The pressure here, that's got to be 5 seconds, is it? 5 seconds. Yes, indeed. Did not. Creighton hoping that he got the timeout called in time. And not the case. Let's see if St. John's can capitalize. 41-36. Both teams looking for the first conference win. Early going here. 2020-21 season. Williams, 3-ball. Off the set shot. Nicely done. And it's 41-39. Zegarowski It's been a good matchup. He and Alexander, tough-minded guys. Balak, this kid's really nice early on Bishop. Lefty hook, partially blocked. Good job on the block by Moore. Williams steps in, turned it over. There's a full court pressure by St. John's. Zagorowski. Balak, pump fake. Zagorowski, 3-ball, straight on, count it.
That possession was a clinic in drive and kick, finding the open man, the composed nature of which both Zagorowski and Balak played a two-man game, essentially, to create that open shot.
Moore off the front rim, one and done right there. Rebound Jefferson. Jefferson just lost the ball. Zagorowski. Zagorowski coming off a knee surgery. Looks like he's pretty much back to full strength. 14 shot clock. Deep jack from outside, and he hits. 47-39, Creighton. That's 14 points for Zagorowski with a couple threes mixed in. Williams over to Alexander. Alexander, wild shot, lost it going up. And count it. Count that as Isaiah Moore kept it alive.
Marcus Zagorowski has been giving the team whatever they need. He's playmaking, he's creating for others, and there he realizes he has some space, so just steps into that pull-up three. But then on the other end, a nice job by Alexander trying to create something off of that drive, forces the help, doesn't get the shot, but allows his teammate to help clean things up.
Moore misses the three-point opportunity. Pearl River Community College, third-team junior college All-American last year.
You see how much length he brings to the table. He's bouncy, he's athletic.
Balak, tell you what, he's been quiet after a pretty good start. Throws it back outside. Zagorowski's there to bail him out. 6 on the shot clock, trying to shake free, bounce it off his foot. Balak out on the floor, turned it over, gets it back. It'll be a shot clock violation. The defense by St. John's, and helter-skelter starting to work out for the Red Storm.
Well, but it's just a smart move of how they use the versatility of their personnel. Mike Anderson, I mean, he's got Isaiah Moore, 6'10", a 7'6" wingspan, and Marcus Zagorowski doing everything he can to make sure that he doesn't start getting hot and getting off on the offensive end after he's hit a few shots.
It's done to Champagny, guarded by Mahoney. He's cut off. Dribbled into a double team, goes bank, nothing doing there, and a fine rebound by Bishop. Ahead and intercepted. Williams, done, bounced it off his foot. Four minutes gone by here in the second half. Nice look underneath, give it back to Moore, maybe over-penetrated Champagny from distance and hits. That's a three.
Timely buckets by Champagny, and Creighton has not allowed him many looks. I mean, for him, that's just the 6th field goal attempt that he's had throughout this game.
8 points. It's a 3-point Creighton lead here on the road. Jefferson. And a freebie. Missed assignment right there. Easy bucket for Christian Bishop. Bishop's got 9. Champagny hit his last shot, 2 for 2, both from distance.
Oh, he was waiting, and you got to get your hands up early. And I know Mahoney probably felt like he was on him in the corner, but the hands came up too slow.
Balak with a touch and drills it from deep. Boy, to get it down to 2 and then stretch down to 5. Balak is some kind of shooter. Champagny, Mahoney gets up a lot closer this time. Jefferson, oh, there's a blow-by, throw it up, contact, will be a blocking foul. It looks like they're going to get Bishop on the foul. That's exactly who it is. And Champagny really doing a good job right here to bring St. John's close, Sarah.
Well, junior, sophomore averaging 21 points per game, and he's starting to heat up, but Creighton's been continuing to stay hot from the three-point line, and it's helped them maintain their lead.
Andrews leads the team with 17.5 points. And get the Hall of Fame plaque ready for Jay Wright. Way to go, Jay. 600th career victory last evening.
And
speaking of D1 transfers, here's Alex O'Connell out of coming over from Duke.
yeah, I'm going to have to toss in a little DePaul women's basketball love. My coach, who I was fortunate enough to play for, coach with, Doug Bruno, earned his 725th career win.
Outstanding.
Just past the legendary Ray Meyer for the most wins in DePaul basketball history.
Here, here.
The women beat number 9 Kentucky. Shouts to the former family.
There you go. 52-48 now after those free throws by Greg Williams. Full court pressure now by St. John's. Balak being guarded by Alexander, picking him up. Boy, look at this defense. Man. Offensive foul. Second foul on Bella.
Let's take a look, because we know there's a heavy amount of physicality and ball pressure. Alexander right there. And I think it's just the little bit of the extension of the arm by Balak that makes that call.
Drive to the hoop, layup, count it. Dylan Adewale Musa.
Went to high school in the Bronx with Posh Alexander, teammates at our Xavier Lutheran.
7 points for him. Oh, yanked down. Rebound by Marcellus Ellington there, and that is St. John's looking for its first lead tonight. Turnover, it's going to be Creighton ball. Mike Anderson, second year, took over for Chris Mullen.
He talked with us about turnovers being an aspect of some of these games, and especially in closing out games, but needing to take care of the ball and the emphasis his guys have to put on that.
As the old English teacher would say, the bane of his existence. The last couple of games, O'Connell, open look, Jefferson. Oh, talking about open look. Wow, nicely done. As Kalkbrenner finishes off the play.
That's about the third or fourth beauty of a drop-off he had, where he sucks in and engages the post defense and finds his big man under the basket.
Pull up by Alexander. Rebound to Zagorowski. Marcus gets inside where he wants it. Tees up for the big man again. It's nice to be 7 foot, just hang around the rim and wait for the old alley-oop. He's got 8.
Well, and with this early offense for Creighton, it's one thing for St. John's to get back, but you got to identify where the ball's at, where everyone else is at, and make sure you're not just back, but you're actually picking up your assignments.
St. John's, as we come up on the 13-minute mark, got it to 2, but now it's back to 6. It's Champagny going hard to the basket. And that was denied by Kalkbrenner and Jefferson. And what do we got? Got a foul. It's going to be a foul. No, it's going to be out on St. John's at the Creighton ball.
Creighton's going to work. The drive, the dribble penetration, who's open? Kalkbrenner right there on the inside. A beautiful pass by Jefferson. And then this time is Zagorowski, who just lobs it up. Kalkbrenner has got some height. He's got a nice wingspan to give you a target to just drop it in.
Nothing like that kind of high percentage shot. Here's some full court pressure again. Balak gives it back to Jefferson.
And a part of this too for St. John's, getting it out, the ball out of the hands of Balak.
Jefferson knifes his way. Connell, short push shot. It's good. 58-50.
Deja vu. I mean, we're repeating the same things, but Damian Jefferson continues to impress with getting the ball so deep into the teeth of the defense and finding his open teammates.
Antoine Jones in the game for Creighton, and a timeout called by St. John's. We'll take a break. 8-point advantage now for the Bluejays from Omaha, Nebraska. 58-50. This is Big East basketball. 12-23 mark. Tell you what, a lot of good penetration here by the Blue Jays.
Well, yeah, and the gravity of their three-point shooters is what really opens things up. Watch off the penetration. You've got these defenders having to focus on those three-point shooters. So what does it do? Off of the drive, you get a miscommunication there. Just good feel and read by Alex O'Connor and Damian Jefferson. Because everyone is so conscious of the three-point shooting of Creighton, it opens up and balances the floor. And the Blue Jays have done a really nice job of understanding that and working some of those seams and some of the lanes to create some alternate offense.
Good minutes for the transfer, Alex O'Connell, for Greg McDermott. Creighton, how about this? 17 assists leading to 23 field goals. Second half shooting, both teams not too bad. 7 for 9, Creighton 6 for 11. St. John's. One of the keys, though, Creighton. Boy, Creighton's turned it over 5 times. Adewale gives it over to Dunn. Matchup action. Oh, he's almost in trouble. Dunn from way outside. Back rim, no good. And it helps to be 7 feet. Kalkbrenner with the rebound. He played a nice game.
He's only a freshman. I said it before, I'll say it again. It's not just the size, it's the movement and the body control.
Free ball, put back. Kalkbrenner's good. He has really been a force inside. He's got 10 points.
You know what you love most about that play? He's 7 foot, but he gets it, he keeps it high, and he goes right back up.
How many times have you heard coaches, don't put it on the floor, you're making yourself a 6-footer.
You know it, you know it.
Turn around, a raise-up jumper there by Isaiah Moore. St. John's needs a couple stops and get some offensive rhythm, and maybe moreover probably needs to get him start turning over. Creighton. Mitchell almost dragged that foot. Ballot. Jefferson, and big man's got the lane. Had no backside help. 12 points for Kalkbrenner.
And once again, gets it high, excellent pass. That entry pass was high above. Keeps it there, turns around, easy finish.
Moore in and out, kept alive, but Ballot comes out. O'Connell pulls up, doesn't get the roll. Wow, look at this. Jefferson put it up and in, count it.
Big man going to work, 7-footer, gets it high, keeps it high, strong finish. And next time up the court, same type of thing, though. He's working his footwork, and Creighton opening this one back up, 12-point lead.
Arena campus of St. John's University, 12-point margin for the Blue Jays. It was down to 2 moments ago, but this guy right here has played a big role in blowing it up that lead up to 12 now.
A senior out of East Chicago, Indiana, Damian Jefferson doing a little bit of everything this time. Spinning in the air, the body control, the finish. And if you look at his numbers, 8 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 8 rebounds. They may not jump off the box score at you, but he has shown a high level of efficiency. This season shooting over 62% from the field, 44% from the three-point line. But his vision, his passing, how he can play make, create plays, what he does on the defensive end of the floor, it's all those little things, the vocal communication. He's been an important aspect of this Creighton team.
See if St. John's can get back in and offensively here. Toro, passed up an opportunity. Champagny lets it fly from 3, nothing doing there. And a rebound, a blown layup right at the bucket. That's a tough one right there. When you can't get back out of Wadarusa. Missed that one. Mitchell probing, big men have had their way. Here's a mismatch. Cross court, Jefferson. Blow by, layup, count it. 66-52. Jefferson having his way here against St. John's. Points in the paint. Look at that advance. A couple of touchdowns.
Yeah. But for Jefferson coming off a game against Marquette, he had 17 points.
Champagny. Shot was challenged, partially blocked. O'Connell back the other way. O'Connell got deep. He got caught in between. He was going to shoot, then he saw a passing opportunity.
Shifts it to the other side of the floor. What does it do? It makes the help side late coming over. Jefferson blows by his guy for a wide open look. And again, that goes back to Creighton does such a good job of using the second side of the floor. And because of it, because they have the shooters, sometimes defense is slow to get to help, or they're so concerned about making sure to stay out that it opens up the middle of the paint.
Waddy Wusu. Lane and beat the block attempt. He scores.
I'm excited to see him and continue to watch him throw. He's just a freshman, as we said, but Adai Wusu, he doesn't need the ball to end.
Oh, what a pass. Oh, a lovely wraparound pass by Bishop to Mahoney. Oh.
Look at that. Nice job looking for the handoff. Instead, comes all the way around, curls. Mahoney with an acrobatic finish and a pinpoint pass by Christian Bishop.
3-point play.
All part of the wrinkle, the action of the offense. And Creighton just runs that to perfection.
Balak out, Mitchell in. For Creighton, 69-54. 15-point lead. They had a 16-point lead in their early going of the first half. Get that foul on Sharif Mitchell. That's his first. Team fourth. Waddy Wusu inbounds to Alexander, gets it back. Toro backs his way in, pump fake, goes reverse, no. Zagorowski off his head, look out.
Toro found himself way more open than he probably expected to be.
Burns took a heck of a hit there. Referee. He's okay. 8:51 to go. Champagny off the curl. No. And foul is going to go against St. John's.
And that's where, I mean, Adai Wusu is physical and got on over the back trying to rebound. And Creighton has been doing an excellent job on the boards. Area of deficiency.
His second foul out of Waddy Wusu
for St. John's. But right now, Creighton, they're getting the job done at both ends. And that's been a big part of what created that lead for them early on. Once they start getting their flow and feeling on the offensive end and getting stops, St. John's really hasn't been able to catch any type of a consistency with what they're doing offensively.
Toro out and Moore in. Kalkbrenner back into the Creighton lineup. Mitchell brings it up, is coming up on the 8.5-minute mark. Foul line jumper's good.
Savvy play by Sharif Mitchell is because I think for St. John's, understandably so, they're so concerned about Kalkbrenner on the inside. They're sagging just a little bit to protect from that lob, and Mitchell had a clean look at the basket.
17 points, largest lead. Been up by 16 in the first half. Alexander muscles his way in. Nothing doing there. Rebound goes to Mahoney. And a foul by Alexander. As much a frustration foul as anything. That's his third. Team number 4 with foul. Dunn back into the game for Williams. Mike Anderson, St. John's Red Storm. St. John's 5-3, 0-2 in the Big East. Creighton 4-2 on 1 in the Big East. Zagorowski. It's all Creighton right now. 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Dave Sims, Sarah Kustak with it. Kalkbrenner backing his way in. Mitchell, hard drive, leaves for Kalkbrenner, partially blocked by Moore. Battle for it, and they're going to get Kalkbrenner. 71-54. We take a break at the 7:45 mark. A 19-4 run by Creighton. We're back with more right after this. Has done here, opening up a 17-point lead, and with power up, look how they're getting it done here to score. Free balance.
Very balanced, and that's a lot of what we typically see out of Creighton. I mean, Creighton has 5 players that are double-figure scorers. St. John's has 4, and it is that type of balance. But for Creighton, they've done a very good job of balancing their drives, their attack, the ball movement, when they're knocking down 3-point shots, when they've gone cold a little bit, getting to the basket. And all of that has helped to spark what they're doing offensively by the job defensively, and finding ways to get stops and not giving St. John's easy runs at the basket.
71-50, 4-7-45 to go.
And important to remember, there's a lot of time left in this game. And both of these teams have already faced games this season where they've seen big leads, lost leads.
Dunn turned the corner and knocked out of bounds by Kalkbrenner. He thought he had an avenue, and then all of a sudden Ballack is there to help with the double team. Alexander to inbound to Moore. Looking for somebody to show in the post. Wadarusu, cross court, dangerous pass. Here's Dunn. 8 on the shot clock. Alexander with 4 in the shot clock. Not a Wadarusu. Under duress, throws it up and gets net. That's it. Mahoney in rhythm, lets it fly, and he shoots an air ball. Man, we've seen a lot of air balls tonight.
We've also seen a lot of Creighton offensive rebounds, now getting a second opportunity here because of it.
Shot clock at 10. Jones turns the corner, and he gets hit on the shoulder by Wadarusu. So right now, in command, Creighton run their stuff, run the clock down as much as they want for every possession they have.
Well, you can guarantee that Greg McDermott was talking to his guys about rebounding, considering they were rebounded by Marquette 42-27.
That was the difference in that game the other night, second half. Mahoney for 3.
And in ways, it could be part of the difference in tonight because of the amount of second chance opportunities they're getting. It may not be a putback, but for example, that play, it all began with the offensive rebound.
13 for Mahoney. And St. John's in a world of trouble right now. 74-54, down 20. There's Dunn. Bucket. Dunn with the basket. Gives him 8 for the evening. No hurry. Down low. Reverse. Challenged by Moore. Kalkbrenner can't finish. Alexander hard to the basket. Running hook is good.
That was a tough finish by Posh Alexander. On the run, embraces the contact. That's where I think he's impressive. He's 6 foot 190, but he understands how to use his body, have the type of physicality and body control to be able to finish through contact.
Almost a steal. Zagorowski in trouble. Cross court, Mahoney swinging around. Into the corner, Zagorowski sets his feet. 3 ball. Yes.
Every time you think that St. John's is catching a little bit of a rhythm or gets a basket, you hope it adds some momentum. Creighton comes right back down, runs a nice set, and able to convert.
Zagorowski's got 17. More way outside, hits nothing but air. Tough
What
night.
do you think? We got some doors open? I mean, I know we had a snowstorm, but
That was a big one last night. It's not their evening here at home. Under 5 to play. Zagorowski way outside hits. 80-58. And a timeout call. You can understand why Mike Anderson wanted a TO right there. He needed it. It's out of hand now. Just want to keep it about right here.
Nice hat. What's all this?
This, my friend, is what the holidays are all about. Some people love sweaters or find shopping a thrill. Other people like running up their electricity bill. It's the nuttiest time of the year, it's true, but it's all about giving. And the best gift is you.
Oh, so I'm the gift. Keep that guy away from me. Happy holidays from Planters.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at Carnesecca Arena, campus of St. John's. The Bluejays of Creighton. They have taken command of this ball game. The biggest lead this evening. Dave Sims, Sarah Kostot with you. And how about this one? Zagorowski with a big night.
Yeah, he's wide open in the corner. What was that? It was making the next pass. We see the swing by Creighton. They've done an excellent job of that, shifting the St. John's defense, and Zagorowski gets a wide open look.
Dunn trying to turn the corner. And from there, David Caraher in the game. And there's a bucket. And Penny, he's got 14. Jefferson back in the game, feeds the post. Buckbrenner, and one. A lefty fadeaway.
I am impressed with this freshman. The footwork, the hang, he's got nice touch around the basket.
Look at that shy smile. That's a nice bucket.
Nothing better. He's coming off a game where against Marquette he played 5 minutes and he didn't score. I mean, he's played in all 6 games, but averaging about 12 minutes per game, 8 points per game. Not always getting this many touches, and he's made such an impact, and that includes both ends of the floor.
Absolutely. He's been a force. He's got 15 points. Final 4 minutes and change. A little short there. Rebound goes to Mahoney. Jefferson is 2 assists shy of a triple-double. Last triple-double by a Creighton player. You got to go back to the Willis Reed coached Bluejays. Back in '85, Benoit Benjamin had that triple-double. Euro step lefty layup by Dunn. Benoit Benjamin back on February 2nd of '85 went for 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 blocks. There's Jefferson. Give it to the big man. Goes glass, nothing there. Caraher with the rebound. And in and out of the hands of Alexander. 3:03 to go here in the ball game. 8 days to go. You can still get a Christmas tree. It's also the 8th day of Hanukkah. Holiday season here in New York City. The bounce back by Marcus Zagorowski, 0 for 7 against Marquette from 3, and he has lit it up here in New York.
You're a preseason Big East Player of the Year, and so much we tout him for is his impressive leadership, his organizational skills, how he runs the team. But he has been lights out from the three-point line and hitting timely buckets, because St. John's, they played hard, they fought, and they kept making some runs and some pushes, and you can't really overstate for Creighton just a lot of what they've now bounced back in general for the entire team from that Marquette loss. And McDermott talked about this after the game. He said, the film, it's not just going to whisper to my guys, it's going to scream at them. And he talked about the toughness defensively, but he felt like they didn't have on the glass a variety of things that they have responded in a big way here at St. John's.
Mahoney having an all-around game. He scores. He's got 15. Zagorowski 0 for 7 from 3 against Marquette, 6 for 7 tonight. Champagny, quick release, and that's good for 3.
And you know what? Regardless of score, that's an important shot. And just for Julian Champagny, we've talked about it. He's made such a big leap here in his sophomore campaign, but teams are going to play him differently.
Zagorowski make that Bishop with the roll off the rim.
And Champagny is a focal point in especially the numbers he's been putting up. So a lot of it is him just continuing to maintain his confidence, his rhythm, and that can come still in these minutes of this ball game.
Champagny, they need him. This first 2 games of the season with sprained right ankle. Preseason all-conference teams, let's take a look. Preseason all-Big East first team. That's a good crew there, Sarah.
Impressive, impressive. And this, of course, is a challenging year for everyone, for society, but impacting these players and these teams in different ways, and they're going to need a lot of fluidity and flexibility with how they go about it. So interesting to see how these players and teams and how it plays out throughout the course of this Big East schedule. Because it's coming at them quick. It's coming at them quick, and there's a lot of talent here in the league.
College-Vili, we'll see him next with Seton Hall against Marquette. Jefferson takes a seat, just 2 assists shy of a triple-double as McDermott goes to his bench, and a nice-looking shot there by Alex O'Connell. So it's been a scramble for the Big East to get these games in. They're 23 games set from December 11th through the 23rd, and trying to make up a few more before the 23rd. And originally, St. John's was supposed to play UConn and Butler in the first 2 games, and they became flexible. They wound up playing a couple other teams. This is the upcoming schedule. St. John's wound up playing St. Peter's and LaSalle. UConn and Butler, because of the virus, unavailable. 89-68. It's a commanding performance.
And you talked about it with St. John's and Georgetown. St. John's coming off Georgetown. Georgetown won't play until they play St. John's again here Sunday. So they had a whole week. Coach Patrick Ewing to get his guys ready, look at some of the tweaks and adjustments needed to be made.
He'll be here for that game. Big man Wahab for Georgetown.
He's been impressive.
So Creighton's upcoming schedule at UConn, an East Coast trip for him. St. John's and then go up to Storrs. Xavier at Georgetown. They're going to come back east. Providence. Those newer members of, if you will, the Western members of the Big East Conference. Must be a heck of a travel budget. Adewale Usu misses that one. 20-point advantage for Creighton. Shout out to Scott Service, manager of the Seattle Mariners and Creighton graduate. Down low, good move there as they feed Nick Zile. Alexander uses his body to muscle that one home. Just formalities now here in the final minute. Creighton coming off a tough loss at Marquette earlier in the week. They did a good job establishing themselves here. That was Antoine Jones. Creighton 5 players in double figures. Zagorowski 20 points on 6 of 7 from 3. Jefferson 2 assists shy of a triple-double. And plus big point differentials. Carraher hits a shot. Don't forget to stay with us. We've got another Big East beauty coming your way. It'll be Seton Hall taking on Marquette. And a guy that you're going to enjoy seeing. We've enjoyed watching his development the last few years. Big Mamu, Sandro Mamu Kalashvili. 12 of 18 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3 and 9 boards. Tell you what, all-around game. And now he is the focal point of their offense. When we saw him over the last couple of years, he was sort of a complimentary player because they had some lead stars there.
It has been so impressive to watch his growth, watch his development, what he can do at his size. Stretches the floor, his ability to attack, athleticism, all the things. That's a good one.
Right.
Coming up.
Last couple of years, Miles Powell was one of the dominant players in for Seton Hall and in the league. Miles Powell playing for the New York Knicks. 93-74 with 33-3 left on the clock. So these two teams that played the last game of the 2019-2020 season cut short after halftime because of the coronavirus. Creighton back in town and it's going to come away with the resounding win. Here's a Zile goes up, throws it up, tried to get the English to work for him. Stops the clock with 12 seconds to go.
It's nice ball movement by Creighton off of that possession. Good decision making. A lot of what we see out of these reserves is what we've been watching all game, and a good opportunity for these individuals to get minutes. They matter.
And they put in their time.
They matter.
Bench players, you gotta have them. You gotta have them in your program. Going deep. Nice job there. Final 12 seconds. Dunn had it blocked. And a steal almost, and then Roberts fade away. Well, inbound. And that puts a cap on this game right here. No question about this one. 94-76. Sarah, pretty impressive win by the Blue Jays. Happy birthday, Sarah Kustok. Final score, 94-76. Creighton, a big winner here at St. John's. I'm Dave Sims. Right now, we send you off to Mike.